If you've got a bunch of unwanted inventory that you've been sitting on for days, weeks, months, years, ship it to Fanatics Marketplace and let them do all the work. Just make sure when you ship it, you use the promotional code Cajun, all capital letters, CAJUN.
Let's go!
We got a treat for you guys today. As you can tell from the thumbnail, probably, and that's why you click this, Coach Pix and I are going to discuss our best NBA players. Were we to put together a fantasy football team, this is how we would fill out our rosters with only NBA players. We're not on the same page because, as usual, we're not always on the same page. So I've got an all-time offense and defense, active and retired football lineup with the best fits that we had to pull from the NBA. So basketball players playing football. That's basically what this episode is.
Correct.
Okay. How do you want to attack this? I've got I've even got a pocket passer and a mobile, all-purpose quarterback spot. Two quarterbacks.
I did that too. I have two.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I did that too.
All right, we're going to go quick. This, we always ramble. We got a chance to really ramble on this one. But I am going to, let's just do this. Yours is you've got one roster, offense and defense, and you combine active versus retired. I've got actives and retired separate. Let's do your list first.
Okay.
And start with let's start with the quarterback. We'll start with offense. Let's work through it. Let's just start with your quarterback. Who you got playing your pocket quarterback position?
A pocket quarterback, of course, is the greatest point guard of all time, Magic Johnson. At 6'9", he can see over the entire defense and can't run, so he has to stay in the pocket.
Okay, that's not bad. So that's your intelligent pocket quarterback.
Yes,
and you're hoping it's not like book smart intelligence and like reading a playbook. It's like natural genius IQ that he had on the basketball court. You're hoping it can transition over to the gridiron.
100%. He also has turned out to be a pretty successful businessman. So I'm
pretty astute. I tell you what, he is a little bit smarter than the stapler that's on my desk over here, but he's smart enough to put really smart people around him, and that's half the battle, dude. We could say the same thing about certain presidents as well. If you're smart enough to know you're not the smartest dude, but you could put the geniuses around you, you can get a lot of work done. All right, so I've got this is just my pocket quarterback.
Hold on, I thought are you doing both of you? Okay,
let me do my pocket quarterbacks now. So remember, we got the mobile quarterbacks. You know how they do it in college recruiting now. You got your basically, well, let's just say
athlete. Your athlete.
Yeah. So here we go. So my active pocket quarterback, I thought along the same lines as you. This guy's already a quarterback. He's just dribbling the ball while he's doing it. I got Luka Doncic as my active quarterback. He's also big. He's also giant. He could take a hit. He's sort of a mixture. He's almost like a Jared Lorenzen. Do you remember him?
Ooh, yeah, Kentucky.
Yeah. So hit me as hard as you want. You're going to hit my big, doughy, thick midsection. I don't care. I'm going to step into it and make the plays. Obviously, Doncic is a genius. He sees the floor like nobody else actively does. Maybe LeBron. And then my all-time quarterback, I mean, you got to figure, who do you want to complete the pass, the easy pass? Who do you want to make every single pass that he should make and hit people right in the hands? John Stockton. Easy.
Okay. Too short, though. But
no, he's not. He's not. He's 6'2", 6'3", whatever.
He's 6 feet tall.
Okay. Is he 6'6"? Is he 6'6"?
Maybe. He's pushing 6'6".
6 feet tall. Drew Brees is 6 feet tall, Jonathan.
Exactly. That's my point.
Okay.
Yes.
So if Drew Brees can do it, I really believe John Stockton can do it. And you know what? He's the guy that you want in the huddle because he never looked rattled. He was a nasty little assassin, but he never looked rattled. All right, let's talk about mobile quarterbacks.
Okay, super quick. I had 3 other guys that I thought about in my pocket.
Of course, we got to do our honorable mention. Go.
Just Stockton, Nash, of course. They're the same person.
Yeah.
And then Rajon Rondo was going to be my other quarterback.
Rajon Rondo would be – but he could – I mean,
he'd be the other guy. He could
dude, if you made me choose somebody that could be a pocket passer and your mobile, Rondo would be a slippery son of a gun, dude. He'd be a slippery son of a gun. All right, let's talk about your mobile quarterback. The guy that he's elusive. He can run the wildcat or whatever they call it. He can run the option. He can throw it a little bit, but mostly this is going to be just being elusive and kind of extending plays and making plays downfield.
Probably the same one you have, and probably the most obvious answer on our team is Allen Iverson. Because
easiest answer of all of it.
The National Player of the Year. as a high school football player.
That's right. It's not a stretch. You don't have to use a lot of imagination. My all-time quarterback was Iverson, right?
Yeah.
Also too small, but also good luck catching that little ice cube.
Yeah.
He's a slippery cat, and he did it in Hampton, Virginia, and to the tune of being I think he was the national
player of the year.
Yeah, like filthy. Like he could have gone and done it in college and probably been one of the greats. So Iverson is clearly also my all-time because, again, you don't have to do much with that. And then my active, I've got Halliburton on here. I don't know why. I probably could have put a little bit more thought into that, but Halliburton's my guy because
he's taller.
He's taller. He can see over people. He's also kind of herky-jerky, kind of like a deal. So I got Halliburton on here. What about running backs? So I think we're going to have one in common for sure on running backs.
Now, I only named one running back because I named a fullback, and I had two receivers and a tight end and all the lines.
That's fine. Give me your give me your fullback first then.
My fullback I was trying to decide, was it going to be Sherman Douglas? Was it going to be John Bagley? It ended up being Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry has a running back's body, a little bit doughy running back's body. Not running backs.
This is my fullback.
Okay, I know, but I mean, if you're going fullback, you go somebody a little more girth to a little taller.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's Kyle Lowry's going to bite your kneecaps off when he blocks you. So I think
this is one of those deals where this is going to be hard. You're going to have to use some imagination because you pretty much eliminate anybody 6'6" because we've never seen a 6'6" running back, right? So, you're thinking of these guys, you're like, oh, LeBron's my running back. Well, LeBron would be dead if he was a running back. You just because those guys, their knees are going to be getting hit over and over. So you got to pick the more stocky, sturdy folks.
Dude, so Derrick Henry's the biggest running back in the league. He's 6'3".
Is he 6'3"? I thought he was bigger than that. But, yeah, that's crazy. And that's a pretty average NBA point guard now, right? Okay, so I didn't separate into fullback and running back. So give me your other running back. Who's Lowry blocking for? Who's Lowry blocking for?
Russell Westbrook, who he doesn't really need to block for.
He's a problem because you could put him in a lot of different places.
Yep. I thought about it.
I think him and there's a couple that we're going to talk about right now where I could put these guys just damn near anywhere and say either go get it or don't let them get it or catch it or throw it. And he's one of those guys. Like Westbrook is a no-brainer. Yeah, he would have great energy. He would be, how now they have like third down backs and they have your every down backs. Yeah. He's every down back. He's playing every single snap and not coming out of the game. And if you're the coach and try to take him out of the game, you're going to get that stare. You're not going to be
your only two-way guy also.
Okay. Active. My two active running backs. Clearly, George Niang, right? Number one. No, I'm just kidding. Not George Niang. My active running backs, listen to this. Tell me this would not be a handful. Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, that's nice.
He's the closest thing to Barry Sanders on a basketball court, in my opinion, right? Yeah. And then Tyrese Maxey, just because he's thick. Yeah, he's nasty. So and you and me argue about this all the time. You're like, Tyrese Maxey's not big. Dude, look at his ass and his thighs. He's a perfect running back. He's like a fit Kyle Lowry.
That's not even a thing. Anyhow.
Okay. He's like Kyle Lowry if he looked nothing like Kyle Lowry and had muscles. Okay.
Yeah, and 6 inches taller probably. Yeah. So
So I thought those would be two good options. My all-time,
I like Maxey. I like
Maxey. So my all-time running backs, you're going to be on board with this. On the bigger side, I've got Dwayne Wade, who I think will be a good running back. Elusive, but also can run your ass over, hit the truck stick. Yes. And then Baron Davis.
Ooh.
How about that? That's a tasty little treat that I've delivered to you. Yes. You like that? Yeah.
And yes.
Yeah. Baron Davis would be a good one. Baron Davis and Dwayne Wade with Allen Iverson at quarterback running the option. This is dumb. This game is over.
Imagine throwing it to Dwayne Wade out of the backfield.
We're already more talented than the all-time NFL roster right there, just with those NBA players. That's just crazy. And we're bigger. We're bigger. Okay, all right. Wide receivers. I got 3 slots. You went 2 wide receivers and a tight end.
Yeah.
Okay, I went 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Go. I'll go quick on mine. Give me your 2 wide receivers. This is picking. Now this is where you can really see an NBA player translating to the NFL because usually when you say, oh, he'd be a great NFL player. For an NBA player, you're always talking about receiver. You're never talking about like lineman, right? So tell me who you got at receiver.
So the guys that I had to eliminate were Scottie Pippen, Vince Carter, Dr. J. Like I had guys like that
too tall, all of them, everyone. Go on.
Well, I say that, but the tallest guy out of the group is the number one receiver, and that's LeBron.
I think you're right. I think it would be very hard not to choose LeBron James, but I'll give you a little hint. I didn't put him at receiver.
You put him at tight end.
I put him at tight end. Yeah. But look, here, the dude played receiver in high school, and, again, I think you're going to be all right with LeBron no matter where you put him. But I just thought about somebody trying to get around LeBron blocking for Dwayne Wade and Baron Davis or Tyrese Maxey and Donovan Mitchell. It was like kind of funny. I was like, I'll take him at tight end. He can do more damage there.
I also had to put him on the field at the same time, so I put MJ at the other receiver.
That's easy. That's easy because you could put MJ at receiver. You could also put him at probably safety. He would be a problem at safety, although he's a little light in the britches for safety. So my active receivers, I've got a slot. My slot receiver is John Morant.
Nice.
Yeah.
He may be a little light for that, though, man. He may be a little light.
Well, I know. He bulk up. We'll feed him. I mean, we got a little heads up. We got a little warning. We'll give him some protein shakes. We'll feed the kid. And then, yeah, you're right. He can't even stay on a basketball court. He's going to be eliminated. Although you've got like Ted Ginn and other little dudes like that. Is Ted Ginn bigger than John Morant? Probably
not. Slot? He's a slot receiver?
Well, I don't know. You want to put him on the outside? I don't care.
All slot receivers short and white, all of them.
It seems like they started becoming short and white, like with Brady. He started that trend.
Yeah.
So no, I've also got Zach LaVine and I put Anthony Edwards at receiver.
Ooh, that's nice. I have him on my team, but not as a receiver.
Great red zone target. Oh, you have him on your team, but not there. Okay, we're going to talk about that. We'll keep going. Now, here's my all-time receivers. Tell me this is not a trio. You ready for this?
All right.
I got Jordan.
Yep.
I got Kobe Bryant at receiver, and I got Vince Carter at receiver.
Yeah.
So we're throwing to the apex, right? And we're letting them go up and get it. Yeah. So even if Stockton can't throw a football, as long as he can throw it really high, I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah, those three are a problem for sure. Yeah. Dominique Wilkins was another guy I thought about, but I'm not sure how well he would catch the ball.
Yeah. What do you think about tight ends?
Tight end, I took your guy. I put Giannis. As a tight end.
Dude, he's too tall.
Imagine Giannis as a tight end. Imagine Giannis, LeBron as receivers.
No, Giannis is getting chop blocked like nobody's business. You can't ask Giannis to get down and block somebody running at him who's 6 feet tall.
I'm not. I'm just having him receive. I'm just having him play.
This is pace and space. This is like Tony Gonzalez type stuff.
He's a pass catcher. That's it.
Okay, fine. I chose LeBron James as my tight end. So LeBron James is my tight end. For the same reason he'd be a great receiver, he'd be just as great at the tight end position. I just figured he was a little bit tall since I don't think we've seen a 6'8", 6'9" receiver. I'm trying to think.
But I agree. But it also makes no sense that since receivers are typically 6'2", 6'3", that DBs are all 5'8". 5'10".
It doesn't make sense, but I think it's because they got to change. Yeah, it's just the change in directions part.
Good luck
Good luck
with LeBron.
Good luck with LeBron. We've got some NBA players that are about to start changing directions at defensive back. I can tell you that right now. You're going to like my DBs.
Yeah.
Okay, offensive line. You didn't do it.
I did it.
You did it. Oh, lay it on me. Okay, go for it.
I have a center, 2 guards, and 2 tackles. You want me to name them all?
I want you to name them all.
Okay. I have. I'll start at right guard, and that's Jeff Ruland, former Washington Bullet. I'll go left guard, Ed Neely.
You went straight 80s here. Are you finishing out in the 80s again?
No. Right tackle, I went Steven Adams.
Okay.
Left tackle, pass protector, I went Shaquille O'Neal. And then my center, soft hands, great passer actually. And I figure we're going to be in the shotgun a good bit. So I went with Oliver Miller as my center.
You went Oliver Miller over like maybe a Marc Gasol.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Now, the center is the quarterback of the offense. That's the other person that's the quarterback of the offense.
I do, but the center is also the middle of the line, and he can be the middle and the left and the right side.
He definitely makes the job easier for the dudes to the left and the right of him because he's his belt size is equator.
That's right.
Okay, I only went with 3 offensive linemen active. My 3 active offensive linemen, and this is where you're going to jump my ass because one of these guys is super soft. But I just thought his ass is gigantic and he's just a huge ass dude, right?
Yeah.
I went with Joel Embiid. Yeah, you hate it when I choose Embiid for anything because you act like he is, the softest human being on earth, and
he falls more than any player in the history of that.
But he does that because he wants to get buckets and he wants to get free throws and points and win games. I think I can train him to be a little tougher on the football field.
What position is he playing? He's just one of the
offensive. I just chose offensive line. I chose 3 of them. My other one is Alperen Şengün because he's slothy and he's hard to move.
He is.
And then I chose, I'm going to choose my guy Nurkic, the Bosnian Bear. Every video we do, I'm going to put Nurkic somehow in the video, I think.
And that group, oh my God. Just wait till you see the defensive line that they're going to block.
Well, let's be quite clear. NBA players are probably better suited to be defensive end rushers than they are to be big, girthy offensive linemen, big, sturdy offensive linemen, because mine are all 7 feet tall almost. So that's going to be a problem, but they do all weigh 300 pounds probably. Yeah. Now my retired, this is where it gets a little bit better. I really like this, and I only chose 3. I only need 3. Be honest with you, because I want Iverson to get out anyway. I'm gonna run 3 offensive linemen and 3 tight ends. Yeah. Zach Randolph.
Okay, I like it.
You like that? Okay.
I like it.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh yeah, monster.
Yeah, and then Bill Laimbeer are my 3 offensive linemen.
Yeah, and the only reason I almost chose Laimbeer was because I wanted him to get hit as much as possible.
I know.
I couldn't.
Yeah. Now the odd thing about it is, and I don't know how it is with real offensive linemen. I think it might already be this way with like real actual NFL linemen. None of those guys have any muscles.
True.
They're just giant and they weigh a lot. True. So I figured, hey, let's just put some more giant people that weigh a lot that don't have any muscles in there.
Great
so
point.
Randolph, Cousins, and Laimbeer. That's it for the offense.
Yep.
That's it for the offense. And look, the whole time we're doing this, I am anticipating that, if we can get some damn viewers on this video, we should get a lot of comments with some guys that we missed. Because there's no buffet to choose from here. No. We're just pulling stuff out of the air, right? This is like, you could go throughout history. You could go back in the 70s if you really wanted and start grabbing people, although nobody back then was really that big.
It's also very obvious, though, that you did go with a more modern day offense than I did. I went with like a freaking 80s, 90s pro style 2 receivers.
You did. I don't see Ed Neely pulling, and I just don't know. I don't know if you thought this through. It sounds like you might have rushed this. All right, let's talk about defense. How'd you do defense? I just did 3 defensive linemen. I didn't separate into tackles and D ends. I know you did. So let's do yours first.
I did 2 defensive ends and 2 tackles.
Okay, let's go.
Good. My 2 defensive ends were, and we do have some dudes to choose from here.
Oh, we like defensive end. We really have some options here. Now they're still going to be tall for their position.
Yes. I went with Ben Wallace as one defensive end.
Okay.
And I went with Karl Malone as the other defensive end.
Dude, that's phenomenal. The mailman made my roster, but not at defensive end.
I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that.
Those are your defensive ends? Okay, give me your tackles.
My tackles.
These are going to be girthier. This is where Kendrick Perkins makes his first appearance.
Yeah, you say that. These dudes are girthy, but I just went with 2 of the nastier dudes, and they both were New York Knicks. So I said Anthony Mason and Charles Oakley.
Oh, my God, dude. You nailed that. Yes. And they would feed off each other as well. Yeah, that's a really, really good one right there. I like your defensive tackles almost as much as your defensive ends.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 3 active defensive linemen with no designation for defensive end or tackle or nose guard or whatever. I went Paulo Banchero for his motor, being on the end.
Good.
Good size, but also pretty elusive for a giant dude.
Monster size, actually.
I went Zion.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah.
So you sprinkle some Twinkies in the backfield, Maybe you tape a little Pop-Tart to the helmet of the quarterback and say, Zion, if you get there, you can get that strawberry Pop-Tart.
Oh my God. Just imagine him.
Yeah. He would be
just go get the quarterback, Zion.
It'd be ridiculous. People are like, "Oh no, he played receiver in high school." I don't care. He would be the guy that I want to go get the quarterback.
Yes.
Great leverage too, really good leverage. And then I put this is going to shock some people, and you may not know who this is because you don't ever watch basketball. Jalen Duren. I put Jalen Duren.
Yeah. No. I would put who's the crazy dude for Detroit?
Jalen Duren.
No, that wanted to fight LeBron.
Oh, Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah,
that's not bad, Jonathan. That's not bad. I might have picked the wrong Detroit Piston.
He might have.
Maybe I should have gone. Dude, he would be a good one. He would be a really good one. My all-time. Listen to my all-time. This has got some height to it.
Yeah.
My all-time defensive line. I got Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I almost had him. Almost.
I've got Blake Griffin, who really would fit well.
Yep.
And then I put Sean Kemp there at the defensive end.
Why not?
Why not?
Not fat Cavs, Sean.
No, not the Cavs Kemp, not fat Kemp. The real Kemp, the baby maker when he was in Seattle. Yeah, the real Kemp, baby maker Kemp.
Yes.
All right, give me your. This is where we can have some real fun though on linebacker, because short NBA players predominantly would make incredible linebackers, like 6'2", 6'3" guys, kind of thick dudes. This is where kind of running backs and linebackers. But I had to choose between some of these guys almost all these guys could double as running backs, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, mine could not.
Mine definitely could. The first name that's about to come, this name is gonna roll off my tongue, and you're gonna be like, I have no idea how I didn't put that guy somewhere on this team. Go ahead.
All right, so I had 2 outside linebackers and 1 middle linebacker.
Okay, I had 3 linebackers. That's fine.
Okay, so on the outside, I have Ron Artest and I have Larry Johnson.
Oh God. Okay, well we've got some overlap, my friend. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Okay.
And my middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Because again, doesn't have to move as much.
Yeah.
And has to communicate is PJ Tucker.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
He loves to communicate. He loves to talk. He talks the whole time. He likes to tell other people what to do. Okay, so my active linebackers: Lou Dort, Desmond Bain, and I got Drew Holiday on there because he's a lot bigger than people realize.
He is bigger, but not.
He's more of a drop back and pass protection and coverage, but I like Drew Holiday in there. But Lou Dort's really the one. Lou Dort's the guy that kind of stirs the drink.
I see. Well, you'll see what I did. You'll see how I did it later.
You got him at safety, don't you?
I got some guys up there. But yeah. Anyhow, let's go.
Okay. My all-time linebackers, I had your grandmama. I had Larry Johnson, of course. Okay. And then I had Karl Malone and Barkley. Barkley at middle linebacker would be a problem. He's a run stopper. He's like a LeVar Kirkland.
You have to remember Philly Barkley to understand. Yeah. Yeah,
that would be something, right? Yeah, he would be much bigger than an NFL linebacker, like much bigger, right? Yes. I mean, what do you think he weighed in Philly his rookie year?
Well, his rookie year he had to be close to
280.
Yeah, he's probably 280, but he did slim down to 250. But think about it, 6'5", 6'4", 250. Yeah,
that's a gigantic run stopper NFL. Yeah. All right, give me your cornerbacks.
Okay, my 2 cornerbacks. I did have Lou Dort as one of my cornerbacks.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, good luck with him. And then I had Ant as my other cornerback.
Oh, an oversized cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what is he, 6'6", 6'5"?
He's like 6'4", I think, 6'5", maybe.
Okay. I went with my active. I think you're gonna trade your 2 for my 2 because these are prototypical cornerbacks and they're both tremendous defenders, or at least they were supposed to be. De'Aaron Fox. Yeah. And then Jalen Suggs.
Suggs would be phenomenal. Fox would be great too. I just look at it and go, Anthony Edwards at 6'4", 6'5", can most certainly turn his hips as well as pretty much any small man. So
you think he's going A to B to A as fast as Fox?
I don't know about that, but I know that if you hit him, you're not going anywhere.
No, I know that, right? And I know if he gets his hands on you, you're a snack. Yeah. Now listen. Now you're gonna really. This is delicious. My all-time cornerback. This is picking. You've got all the guys from 5'11" to 6'2" throughout the course of history to choose. These are the 2 that I chose, and it's dudes that probably took the ball from the other team as well as anybody in history. Mookie Blaylock and Gary Payton.
Gary Payton's too tall and thin. 6'5".
You think so? Is he 6'5"?
6'5".
What? Yeah. You played against Gary Payton, yes?
Yeah, he's taller than I am, for sure.
Yeah. He's taller than you? What are you talking about?
Yep, for sure.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And really long. Yeah. Look, he would be fantastic just to watch him talk to the receiver.
Yeah. He'd actually be then maybe he could play safety.
Yeah, Mookie Blaylock's a good one. I like Mookie. Yeah.
I pulled him out of the woodwork. All right, now I got 2 safeties. You got a free and a strong. Yep. Okay, let's go. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so my strong safety was Drew Holiday. Okay. So he'll
easily. Yeah, for sure.
Down on somebody. And then my free safety was Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, it's a big safety. You got to have him somewhere on your team.
He's a problem, dude.
I didn't have him anywhere on my team.
Let him come lay the lumber down on somebody.
Well, I wanted to put him somewhere on offense, and I was like, well, you can't. I don't know if I can take any of these other guys out. I can see Kawhi taking Zach LaVine's spot just from a pure physicality standpoint.
Look, any receiver that you chose could be a free safety.
That's right. That's right. That's fair. So my active safeties, I got Kobe White and I got Colin Sexton. Two little plugs, two little Lou Dort types.
Why? I don't get that. I don't get either one of them. Why?
Well, they're the shape and size of an NFL safety, unlike Kawhi Leonard, who's like 6'8".
No, he's 6'7". Yeah, you're right. But I guess I'm looking at it going, I'm going to use the advantages that NBA players have over NFL players at those positions.
You're just going to ignore the fact that you've got a 6'8" guy trying to play safety?
I'm going to ignore.
No, there's a reason there's never been a 6'8" safety in the NFL.
I got that. I'm also not going to ignore the fact that Kawhi Leonard, and you would agree with this, would be a better free safety than Kobe White would.
No.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
No way. Kobe White doesn't even need a helmet. He uses hair. He's just got his hair. He's already on the Falcons. He's got a big black helmet. Like his afro is just a big old helmet. I think Kobe White will be a great. I want to know in the comments below. In the comments below, does anybody in the comments believe that Kawhi Leonard at 6'8" can play
not 6'8",
strong safety, free safety? He's not 6'8", he's 6'7".
Yeah, he's.
All right, are you ready for my historic safeties?
Yeah, go ahead. Love it.
Russell Westbrook and Jason Kidd.
Westbrook is a problem.
Yeah. Wow. How many play? Let's figure out where we can play Westbrook. Safety, yes. Cornerback, yes.
Yes.
Linebacker,
yes.
I mean, is he 6'4", 225, 220, 215? Yeah, he's a light linebacker. He's a cover linebacker, like they like it.
He's as big as the linebackers are today.
Is he? Because they're covering that's changed, right? That's one deal in the NFL where people have gotten lighter, don't you think?
Absolutely.
It's because they throw the damn thing every time.
Right.
He can certainly play tight end. He could be an underweight tight end, and then of course receiver, of course running back, and probably quarterback. I don't know if the guy can throw it. I'm assuming he can throw the ball. Yeah, he's probably the most versatile player that we've named in any of this stuff. Yeah. So that's it. I'll post a picture of my fantasy basketball roster on the YouTube page, and you guys are welcome to comment. I suspect there's a lot of guys out there that we forgot about that could be plugged into these positions. I do worry that you're I think you're embellishing the height, the advantage that height would provide in an NFL game, and I think you're underestimating how important width is and leverage and low center of gravity.
I guess so, but I'm also envisioning that I'm guarding NBA players playing football.
I get it, but like you want – I mean, I don't know.
Why playing safety when LeBron's running a 9 route?
Yes. I know, but I just see Karl Malone trying to tackle, De'Aaron Fox or John Morant. I don't like their chances of ever – even if it was two-hand touch, I don't like the chances of Karl Malone or Barkley putting their hands on Fox or John Morant or those guys. And look, I ran into the same problem, We could have gone with point guards for everything, to be quite honest with you, except for linemen.
Yeah, but the guy that we left off is, I guess, inarguably the greatest athlete maybe in the history of the world, and that's
Jeff Hornacek?
Not Hornacek. He's third. Wilt, we couldn't find a spot for him. I know he's 7'3". I know.
But you just can't put him on a football field.
Yeah, I guess not. What about as a defensive end?
You can't put Wilt Chamberlain on a football field.
That's literally the only spot that you could even think about putting him, though.
Anywhere, because here's the deal. In the NFL, if you're too tall, people just dive into your kneecaps. Like they eliminate your height advantage. They die everywhere. Like they chop block you, or they tackle you that way.
You know what he would say though if you asked him, God rest his soul, is,
"Hey, Wilt, who would be the greatest defensive end of all time?" I would.
Yeah, and I would double, and I'd play tight end on the other side too. Yeah,
that's right. Yep. All right, short episode today, but I do have a pack of cards.
Let's do it. Let's go.
We're gonna test you again. Yeah, and my secretary did a good job. Oh, God, we're going to nail this. All right, let me see. Let me get – how do I See if that helps.
Here we go. Brad, big bad, banging Brad Lowhouse. By the way, that's Clint Richardson's shot he's blocking too.
Clint Richardson. Is that Quentin's cousin or nephew or uncle?
He was the sixth or seventh man on actually the seventh man on the '83 Sixers title team.
Okay, Steve Henson's in the picture as well. Just gonna ignore him, huh?
Yep.
Oof. I'm looking at this, and I'm struggling. This guy's got a little Tatum in his face.
That is Junior Bridgman.
Is that Junior Bridgman?
I think it might be.
That is Lester Connor. Lester the molester. Lester the molester Connor right there. You don't believe me? Fine. I don't know that either, Jonathan.
Yeah,
we both got stumped on that one.
That was tough. Yeah,
I'm not even going to show you who it is and let you guess. Who do you think it is? I'm not putting him on the channel.
Larry Bird. Oh,
I'm not.
Draymond.
This is 1991 Upper Deck.
Oh, 91 Upper Deck.
Who will I not allow on this channel under any circumstances?
Under any circumstance. Well,
he who shall not be named.
Thomas. Yeah. I didn't know if Scottie Pippen had joined that crowd yet after all the garbage that
What do you mean?
Talked about Jordan.
Oh, I know. Easy.
Hot Rod.
Yeah.
John Williams. Tulane.
Santa Ma's finest, huh?
Santa Ma's finalist and Tulane point shaver.
Wow, this is going to be hard.
You remember the point shaving scandal at Tulane?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
That Warriors. Ooh, that is a tough angle, my friend.
I know.
90s. Is that – it's not Mitch Richmond.
It is. It is. Because when I looked at it at first, it didn't look like Mitch. His top-down view made it kind of hard, and it hit his number. Yeah. So you're good at numbers. Like if you ask me to name people's numbers, I can name like Magic and Jordan. That's it. I've always been terrible at that. Yeah. Last night my daughters played against each other in a soccer game.
Wild, by the way.
So I've got family members behind me. What number is Maggie? And I'm like, oh, well, what number is Grace? I'm like, I don't know. I know what they look like. I'm just terrible. For some reason, I guess my brain is too full. Oh, man. The most handsome man. I'm not going to show you the card. Well, I was being sarcastic. So the least handsome man that's ever played NBA basketball. He's a black guy.
Bam. Let's go.
Nailed it. Nailed it. I didn't even tell you who it was. Poor Tyrone Hill. He got hit with the ugly stick 100 times in a row as a baby.
You could go Cassell. You could go George Mirasan.
Yeah, but Tyrone Hill takes it to more of a like Michael Jackson zombie thriller episode, video.
That's a good point.
This is a good looking dude. He is now probably he's older than me, so he's probably 55. But he's still. I've seen him recently. He looks like he's 35, black guy. He looks like he's 25 years old. When he played, he looked like he was 5 years old.
B.J. Armstrong. It's pretty good. It's
almost like this was scripted, but people, you got to trust me. I've given you no reason to lie.
Had you not said 5 years old, I would have not got it.
Yeah. I would have gotten this, but I don't know if you would have gotten this. When I give you his college, you'll probably get it.
It's not. No, it's not. Hang on.
When I give you
not Blue Edwards.
No. When I give you his college, you're going to get it.
All right, go ahead and give it to me.
Providence.
I don't know. I don't know who that
Eric
is.
Murdoch.
Oh, I should have got that.
Good college player. Yeah, didn't get much run in the NBA. Kind of a flash in the pan.
Yeah.
Okay, there's two people on this picture. One of them is Vlade, and the other one is on the floor. But I think, you're going to get that. You're going to get it just.
You have to flip it that way. Yeah. The guy on the floor, it has to be Will Purdue.
Will Purdue.
Yeah.
From
terrible card.
From what I know, like you're getting stepped over by the softest player in the NBA. Ooh, I don't know this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know now. I mean, if I give you his college, you'll get it. But
William Bedford,
you nailed it. That's impressive.
Memphis.
I know. I would not have gotten that. If you said name a tall, skinny center that played at Memphis, I'd have gotten that. Him or Keith Lee, but I would not have. I didn't know it. Well, this is just too easy here.
Oh, big game, James.
Yeah, big game.
Hold on. Who's blocking his shot? Is that the Chief?
That's the Chief. Well, he's probably not blocking a shot, but
yeah, right.
Yeah. You know, Chief's a bad dude.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
This is easy. A little 5-year-old drew it, but you'll still get it right.
Brad Daugherty.
Yeah, think about Brad Daugherty. So
that
Brad.
was the one pick in the draft.
Started with the Brad Lowhouse and finished with the Brad Daugherty.
Let's go. I like it.
That's when you know. That's when you know it's meant to be. That's it. That's an episode. We shortened it, Jonathan. That was
nice job, man.
45-minute episode. That's hard for us. We named like 50 players in 35 minutes.
We did. Nice job. Well run.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Think of the next topic. Everybody in the comments, all of you who are watching these that like these episodes, we are always open to ideas about new topics. Let us know what you think is also let us know which one you like better. Is this better or is this better? I think like this might
be the optometrist right now.
What?
I feel like I'm at the optometrist right now.
Yeah, let's do this. A or B? A or B? Doc, I can't see shit. It doesn't matter. I can't see anything. Yeah. Without the aid of contacts, I cannot see a thing. Let us know in the comments if you got another idea for us to do, and let us know who we left off that would be on your fantasy football, or it's not fantasy football. Why did I say fantasy football? Just football. This is a real NFL team.
Your basketball football team.
We are putting a real NFL team together. Let us know if our NFL roster with NBA players would be able to compete with the guys in the NFL. And I have a feeling that people are going to call us idiot for even trying to put this together. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching as always. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.